Dear students, welcome to the fourth lecture of Cell Biology and Biotechnology. Let us recollect of what we have learned in our previous chapter. Under commercial applications of biotechnology, the first topic is about crop biotechnology. Under crop biotechnology, the first is about hybrid seeds, where genes of two different crops are combined to form a hybrid. Then about genetically modified crops, where a foreign gene is incorporated into the genome of crops, which makes them resistant to many diseases, increase their productivity, and make them stress tolerant. Under genetically modified crops, we have seen Bt cotton and brinjal, where genome of the bacterium Bacillus thuringiensis is incorporated into the genome, which protects them from bollworm. Then we have seen about golden rice, which has 23 times high amount of vitamin A than normal rice variety. Due to herbicide tolerant plants, it is possible to selectively destroy the weeds. We have seen about biofertilizers, where due to the use of biofertilizers instead of chemical fertilizers, nitrogen fixation and phosphate solubilization abilities of the plant are improved. Next, we have seen about animal husbandry, which is a branch of agriculture that helps to improve both the quality and quantity of animal products like milk, meat, wool, eggs, etc. We have also seen how biotechnology is helpful in human health, where diagnosis and treatment of diseases are very easy with the help of biotechnology. The production of vaccines and vaccination have become easier and safer. Then about edible vaccines. Edible vaccine, that is transgenic potato, acts against bacteria like Vibrio cholerae, E. coli, etc. We have also learned about the treatment where biotechnology is useful in the production of hormones like insulin, somatotropin and blood clotting factors. We have learned about interferon which are a group of small units of proteins helpful in treatment of viral diseases. In gene therapy, it is used to treat genetic disorders in somatic cells. And then about cloning, where in cloning we have seen about reproductive cloning and therapeutic cloning. Next, we will see our homework question where you are asked to rewrite the wrong sentences. The first sentence is changes in gene cells are brought about in non-genetic technique. The correct sentence is changes in gene cells are brought about by genetic engineering. The second one, gene from Bacillus thuringiensis is incorporated into soybean. The correct answer is gene from Bacillus thuringiensis is incorporated into either cotton or brinjal. Let us proceed with the commercial applications of biotechnology. The word white biotechnology is a term that is now used often to describe the implementation of biotechnology in the industrial sphere. Using biotechnology, we can prepare various chemicals at a lower cost. For example, the production of alcohol from sugarcane. Alcohol can be produced from sugar molasses with the help of transgenic yeast. A flow chart in the slide explains you how sugar and the alcohol, that is ethanol, can be produced from sugarcane. Next is about environment and biotechnology. It has become possible to solve various problems related to environment with the help of biotechnology. Microbial techniques are already in use for treatment on sewage and solid waste. Bioremediation, biopesticides, biofertilizers and biosensors are some new biotechnological methods. We all know what are biopesticides and biofertilizers. Let us see what is meant by bioremediation. Bioremediation is either absorption or destruction of toxic chemicals and harmful pollutants with the help of plants and microbes. If plants are used for this purpose, it is called as phytoremediation. Biosensor is an analytical device It is used to detect the presence of a particular chemical compound. For example, a cell or tissue is made to react with that particular chemical, and based on the product, we can sense the presence of that chemical. The glucose test kit is an example of a biosensor. Some examples of bioremediation are: the Pseudomonas bacteria are useful for cleaning the hydrocarbon and oil pollutants from soil and water. The fern Pteris batata can absorb the arsenic from soil. Arsenic is a toxic metalloid. Genetically modified variety of Indian mustard can absorb selenium from soil. Overusage of selenium is dangerous for health. Sunflower can absorb uranium and arsenic. The bacterium Deinococcus radiodurans is highly radiation resistant. It has been genetically modified and used to absorb radiations. Grasses like alfalfa, clover and rye are used in phytoremediation. The next is about food biotechnology. Food items like bread, cheese, wine, beer, yogurt, vinegar are produced with the help of microorganisms. Production of these food items is an age-old biotechnological technique. The next important application of biotechnology is DNA fingerprinting. DNA sequence of every person is unique like his fingerprint. Due to this, identifying any person is possible. This is called DNA fingerprinting. It is mainly used in forensic sciences to identify the criminals. A minute biological sample is enough to identify a person. Similarly, identifying the father of any child is also possible by this method. In India, this research is performed in Center for DNA Fingerprinting and Diagnosis, Hyderabad. So far, we have seen commercial applications of biotechnology. Now, we will move on to important stages in agricultural development. In this, first we are going to see about Green Revolution. Due to population explosion, many developing and underdeveloped countries are affected by poor quality and quantity of food. To overcome this, Green Revolution is made. What is Green Revolution? Various methods applied for harvesting maximum yield from minimum land are collectively called as Green Revolution. Let us see how Green Revolution has been done. Improvised dwarf varieties of wheat and rice, proper usage of fertilizers and pesticides, and water management has led to increased production of food grains. Apart from this, various research institutes and laboratories are engaged in developing new varieties of crops through research. Example, IARI in New Delhi, National Citrus Research Institute, Nagpur and allied branches, Indian Institute of Sciences and National Pomegranate Research Institute, Solapur. The scientist behind this is Dr. Norman Borlaug from USA and Dr. M.S. Swaminathan from India. They have contributed much more to this Green Revolution and they are called Father of Green Revolution. The next concept is about White Revolution. Although our country is very rich in milk and milk products, it is not sufficient to meet the needs of people. Dr. Verghese Kurian, along with the use of biotechnology and his cooperative movement, made dairy business a mainstream business. Anand Milk Union Limited, otherwise known as Amul, is founded by him in the year 1950. Along with achieving the self-sufficiency in dairy business, various experiments were performed for quality control, newer dairy products and their preservation. Next, we are going to see about Blue Revolution. Production of various useful aquatic organisms with the help of water is called as Blue Revolution. Farm ponds and fishes are very common in East Asian countries. However, people are not only cultivating fishes and shrimps but also other aquatic plants and animals. Our Government of India has promised to increase the production by encouraging the people for pisciculture by launching the program Neel Kranti Mission 2016. 50 to 100% subsidies are offered in this case. Marine and freshwater fishery is possible on large scale. Freshwater fishes like rohu, katla and other fishery products like shrimp and lobsters are being cultured on a large scale. Let us summarize today's lecture. First, we have seen about industrial products or white biotechnology, where various industrial chemicals are used using biotechnology with less expense. Example, ethanol production from sugar. Then we have seen about environment biotechnology, where microbes are used on a large scale in producing compost by treatment on solid and organic waste material. We have also seen about bioremediation, biopesticides, biofertilizers, biosensors, etc. Next, we have seen about food biotechnology where food items like bread, cheese, wine, beer, etc. are produced with the help of microorganisms. Then, we have seen what is meant by DNA fingerprinting. Identifying any person with the help of his DNA is called DNA fingerprinting and it is mainly used in forensic sciences. Then, we have seen about important stages in agricultural development. In that, first we have seen about green revolution. Various methods applied for harvesting maximum yield from minimum land are called as green revolution. Then we have seen what is meant by white revolution. Even though our country is rich in milk and milk products, it is not sufficient to meet the need of people. Using biotechnology, Dr. Verghese Kurian made it possible by doing research by producing milk and milk products and also preserving them for a longer time. Last, we have seen what is meant by blue revolution, production of various useful aquatic organisms with the help of water is called blue revolution. Today's homework is learn more about the cloned sheep Dolly and how cleaning of oil spillage in oceans is done. Thank you.